Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be looking at the fallout from the latest episode of Archetypes with Meghan, the bimbo episode. One of the things that's came out is Whoopi Goldberg has turned around and criticised Meghan, saying she should have appreciated the gig. We know what we're signing up for. Actors come in and they know when they know what they have to do, and sometimes it's just being that presence on stage. And I want to see if there's anything more to it with Whoopi, because she's been quite a defender of Meghan and quite harsh and cruel to the monarchy. So I want to have a look and see if there's anything more to that. And I want to see if there's anything from like Meghan's response as well. So we are going to have a look into that today. But before I begin, if you're new here, hi, hello, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for being here as well. If you have been around for a while, thank you so much for all your support. It does mean a lot to me. Yeah, there is a new thing called the Emotional Support Coven, and that is basically extras. So you get like maybe some behind the scenes stuff, members only posts and little chat things and stuff like that. And there's my social media down below in the description box. And I'm also going to be doing a competition, which I'm going to go on about at the weekend. So before we begin, I'm going to be using the Queer Tarot and the Barbara Walker Tarot. So I'm going to start off with looking at Whoopi Goldberg and see what's in there. So let's have a look. Let's see what's going on with Whoopi. Whoopi and Meghan. It might be anything. Whoopi and Meghan. What does Whoopi think of Meghan? Okay, the King of Swords in reverse. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's some insider information and somebody said something to her. The King of Swords in reverse can denote cruelty. It can also denote some gossip, quite strong gossip. There might be something to do with a man here, somebody who has let Whoopi know that everything's not quite as it is. There might be more to it. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it feels like she doesn't necessarily want to say it, but she doesn't think it's fair and right and just. She thinks there's mixed messages and this kind of like hedonistic thing going on. It doesn't seem like there is anything sober about the situation, I'd say. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, it can indicate like gaslighting and like this kind of wishy-washy uncertainty gaslighting kind of situation, yogurt weaving, as I like to say. But this is, yeah, so maybe she's realizing that things are not quite what they seem and she feels a little bit conflicted about it. She has had some information. Now, what do we know about the situation? Page of Cups. Okay. So she said what she said. To some, it might have sounded a little bit flamboyant, a little bit catty. People will see her as the kind of joker. Still, they're like, because it's like, some people see her as still kind of the joker and this kind of like hearted kind of energy, this fun energy. She's a Cups. She's also a water sign. She's a Scorpio. So this could relate to the energy that she likes to give out. But what's underneath the situation? The Chariot in reverse. Okay, so there's something she knows more about this. She feels like there's some crashing around and charging around, like almost like she's caught onto the reinvention of the image with the Chariot going in both directions. It's kind of like getting pulled left, right and center. She doesn't know whether she's going to go they're going to go this way or that way. She doesn't know whether they are meaning what they say or meaning what they do. There is a lot of conflicted energy with it. She's really in two minds to whether believe in them or not believe in them, and she's got this instinct that she's not believing them. And yeah, so what's leaving the situation? Yeah, she was sticking up for them. She was under the defensive for them, leading up to this situation. She really felt like she could like back for their corner. She wanted to kind of be on the defensive, and she felt defensive of them, but there was no reason to go on the attack so much with it. With the Seven of Wands, it's very difficult because she's just kind of like, she's going out, she's hitting out, she's going, leave these people alone, and defending them when you don't. It's like you're being overly defensive. And she's kind of got this moment and she's gone, oh. So what is future of the situation? We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So something to do with the royal family. I wonder if she's going to turn around and say, if that's not true, what else isn't true? Here we have the 3 of Wands. What's on her mind? I wonder if somebody's going to try and reach out to her and say, well, you know, you've said this, but actually it's this, and we want to work with you. I mean, that could be what's happening now. There might be somebody who's wanting to talk to her about her experiences and her opinion on this situation from out of her field. Ace of Swords. I think there's going to be, with the King of Swords in reverse, she's hearing a lot. She's hearing a lot of new information. She's hearing a lot of new kind of gossip, new insider tea. Maybe people are saying, now your opinion has lessened, or your opinion has went, you now have the open-mindedness to say, hang on a minute, what is going on? There might be whispers and things around you. People might be also putting pressure on her just to like kind of maybe play it a little bit, not be as quick to say what she wants to say. But I do feel like with the Ace of Swords, it is a new way of thinking for her about the situation. The World. Okay, she knew everybody was going to be looking at her and about her and be aware of the situation. She knew this conversation would get talked about all around the world. She's okay with that. This can also indicate that she doesn't like the further attention she's going to gain from it, from saying some more information about it. So Strength in reverse. Okay. This is a very kind of interesting position for the Strength to be, because in the outcome of it, she's going to have to draw on a Strength and find like kind of peddle her way through it with this kind of faux togetherness and this kind of faux kind of bounce. She's probably going to get a lot if she says anything along the lines of, if they've lied about that and twisted that narrative, well, what about the issues with the royal family? She's probably going to get some backlash from that, because she has been quite a ardent Meghan and Harry supporter. With the World there, that shows that she is aware of what she's saying is heard around the world, not just by Meghan and Harry, but by people all over. And it does look like she's having a bit of a climb down, but I think she's going to get a little bit battered by it all. But there's something she's definitely going to say some more with it, and she's going to link it in with the royal family. I her opinion has changed a little. She's very conflicted about it at the minute. I'd be very interested to see what Meghan's deck reads. Okay, so Meghan is the Barbara Walker Tarot. We're going to have a look and see what that one's come out. All right, this isn't fair. Straight away, she doesn't think this is right. She feels misrepresented by Whoopi. This isn't cool. This isn't what she wanted at all. Yeah, and the Prince of Wands in reverse is somebody who's trying to kind of like damage control, image control in reverse. And it's just like she feels that this has been done in anger or done in spite. She could be quite angry about it. She doesn't feel like it's fair. Definitely doesn't feel like it's justice to her. She feels like it's been taken out of context. And yeah, so she's angry about this and it's not fair kind of moment. What we want to know about the situation is the Ten of Cups. Here we have it. We have the happy families. You know, I'm not bothered by what Whoopi says. Everything's fine for me. This me and my husband and my kids, and my rescue dogs or whatever. And it's just like she's just got a kind of like the beige. It's a whitewash of beige. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so she feels like something's fallen. This feels like this isn't what was meant to happen. This isn't fair. This isn't how I worked it out. It's her own doing, because she's put the work in, she's put the seeds down, she's let it grow, but it hasn't grown the way she wanted. It's not went the way she wanted with this. So this bimbo episode hasn't fell on the right kind of branding, the right kind of tier. Now we have the 8 of Pentacles. So somebody was trying to give her some advice about this and she hasn't learned about things. She's went in there around this episode and she hasn't listened to somebody, which ties in with the 7 of Pentacles there, because that's just like failure. But the 8 of Pentacles, yeah. So she hasn't listened to someone. And here we have the Princess of Pentacles. She's going to come out furthermore and try. Well, we know this is the next episode or the next thing. She's going to come out and like, look at me. I'm all shiny and all nice, and I'm this altruistic, affluent superstar, and I've got this, and this. And really, she really is just a bit showy off with her money and her bling, and there is going to be more kind of showy off stuff coming in. What does she think about the Whoopi comments? The Empress in reverse. So in her headspace now, she's really spitting feathers, guys. She's really annoyed with this. She's really, really, really like not happy. Whoopi, I'd watch out. She's going to get her own back. It might be feigned friendship at first, and then she's going to go, and then you're going to get it. Oh man, the 9 of Pentacles in reverse as well around her. My cat's singing, sorry. I know. Come here. So we've got the the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. You can see that lady there, which is quite interesting, with her bump in the garden. And we've got the Empress for pregnancy. Now, the 9 of Pentacles is usually someone who's very affluent, very giving, and you know, the rich lady in the garden. They've got everything. And with it being in reverse, it's showing that she's kind of wanting to project this holier than thou image, but it's not really working. Things are falling apart a little bit. You've got that bump, you've got, that garden picture as well with the tree. And yeah, I wonder if we're going to hear more about motherhood and babies coming up. And maybe that's going to be Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, to me, this is, we're going to hear about somebody negatively. Queen of Pentacles could well be, I don't know how Kate fits into this. Oh, sorry, Catherine, Princess of Wales, fits into this. But here she is there. Maybe it's the next episode of Archetypes. I don't know. Seven of Cups, disillusionment. She's kind of like, I wonder if she's got somebody who's like a fixer or something who can put a little bit of pressure, or something's going to happen that's going to involve Whoopi. If Whoopi makes further comments on it and maybe comes in with something about Catherine. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which shows that there's this kind of like wishy-washy energy coming in, and there's a little bit, it's very gaslighting. This is what you could have, this is what you want, it's moved that, I've moved that, and you didn't see that. And it's just this very kind of like whoosh energy. Interesting. I do think that overall, I do think that somebody has had a word with Whoopi, and the kind of magic of Meghan has worn off on her, and she doesn't necessarily feel like everything she says is true anymore. So she's maybe reevaluating some of her past statements about her, and there might be some different things coming up. She may be getting some pressure on her in the future to like maybe come out and say something more positive about Meghan, but she's definitely going to be rethinking about how she's said things and framed things about maybe her past statements, especially around the royal family. I wouldn't be surprised if we heard a little bit more about that. Meghan's peeved, and she is not feeling very generous about it. Let's have it. We have the motherhood in reverse card, and we have the the pregnant. We've got a pregnant lady here in this deck. It's not usually a pregnant lady in reverse there, and she's very scattered, very annoyed with the starting cards as well. There's this very kind of I would kind of get my own back, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, of course. We're probably going to hear some more stuff about motherhood from Meghan. We already have heard some stuff about, there's been some puff pieces about wanting to have a third child in the media, and we have been picking up on stuff like that coming out for a while. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was more coming out soon. For some reason, Meghan's very aware of Catherine. Whoopi's very aware of her voice being heard around the world. She's going to be from a weakened position and feel like she's got to buff herself up. And this is a wishy-washy ending for this reading from Meghan. She's very kind of all over the place with it. So, yeah. That's very interesting. Let me know what you guys think of the cards. It's interesting to show how the defensive cards to the realization cards came through for Whoopi, and especially for Meghan, how Meghan feels about it. And what we know about the situation, which is obviously what they want to project themselves. But yeah, so thank you very much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.